Hey guys, my name is Alex. Wanted to quickly take a moment and explain to you in a Cliff Notes version how we got started, how I got started as a Beachbody coach, and why I'm so fueled and passionate to continue to do what I do. But back in 2002, my appendix ruptured, and prior to that, I was relatively healthy. I wouldn't say that I was fit. I was just skinny. And growing up, for the vast majority of the time, I wasn't any more than probably about 180, maybe 185. After my appendix ruptured, doctor told me that I couldn't work out for about 6 months. Unfortunately, 6 months turned into roughly about 7 years. And I went from being 180 pounds to about 360 pounds. Yes, I said it, 360. I know that I was never officially diagnosed with depression, but kind of reflecting back now on the way that I used to feel back then, that's the only thing that logically makes any sense, because I was not happy with who I was and how I felt and how I looked, to be honest. I don't know if any of you have ever had those moments where you look in the mirror and you just wonder, how did I ever let myself get this way? Or you feel like you look good when you look at yourself in the mirror, but you happen to catch yourself in a side profile and a glimpse of a mirror off the side, and you're just, I don't know. For many, anyways, I was just really disgusted with who I had allowed myself to become, and I didn't know how to reverse what I had done. So, ended up, time progressively went by, and I was relatively busy with work, and I'm not saying that work is an excuse to not be able to work out, but I do understand when people tell me that they're so busy that they can't work out. I was that guy. I sat at my desk and I ate fast food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and could find any reason to not have to work out. So until you have a reason within yourself, you're not going to want to do it. I can ask you to and tell you to and show you, but until you want to, it's not going to happen. Because I was that person that was always told, "What happened? Oh my God, why'd you let yourself get so big?" And the more people said stuff like that to me, the more it would upset me and the more I would eat. So, December 2010 ended up rolling around, and right before that, I actually was admitted to the hospital. And the doctor basically told me that I was on the quick road to having a heart attack. If I continued staying the size that I was going to put myself in an early grave. You would think that would have been my eye-opener, but immediately following that, I want to say, felt like within weeks, at least that's how I feel like I remember it, my grandfather, who has been healthy as a horse for as long as I can remember, had a stroke. And we all rushed to be by his bedside. And some family members that I have that I'm very close to saw me and were not very nice about seeing me after a few years and seeing how big I had gotten, and made some comments to my face that really kind of hit home. And that was my moment. That was my aha moment that helped to trigger and fuel my fire to get up and finally decide to press play. So I had already purchased P90X. It sat in the closet for literally about 6 months, and I was just too scared to start because I didn't know how I was going to be able to keep up. But I did. On December 10, 2010, I started working out with my sister Ashley. And in just a second, you'll actually hear from both my sisters, Ashley and Amanda, and they'll give you some insight as to how their journey has started, why their journey started. But I will tell you this, my sisters have definitely inspired me to continue to press play on a day-to-day basis. And you may not necessarily have someone that can help hold you accountable, but it's not about having someone there by your side. The Team Beachbody community is filled with so many passionate people that want to help you. That's what it's about. It doesn't have to be me. It can be any one of us. And all I'm saying is connect yourself with the Team Beachbody coach. Connect yourself with someone who's doing the program that you're doing. Trust me, it works. Basically, that's kind of it for me. But here are my sisters, Ashley and Amanda, and they can explain for you what Beachbody has done to change their lives.
Hi, I'm Ashley. Hi, Amanda. Just wanted to say hello and tell us a little bit about ourselves because we can't make it there today, and I'm really sorry I have to work. I'm sorry. My son actually made champ time, so he's going to be swimming a swim meet and swim with the best of the best. So excited.
So just a little bit about myself as far as the Beachbody programs and what they've done for me. I started off because of Amanda and Alex, so I have to say a big thank you for them, because if it wasn't for my accountability partners, probably wouldn't have done it. So make sure that you enroll in a Facebook chat group or you get online at wowie.com, but make sure you have somebody, accountability partner, because I couldn't have done it without them. But I started off at 184.5 pounds. I was a size 18. And one of those size 18s that just didn't close at the top, I actually had a safety pin that I would use every day on my pants because I refused to go to plus sizes. So if there's any ladies here, y'all understand what I'm saying at some point. And it was a struggle. And to be honest with you, I didn't start off the first year working out and eating right. I just worked out. Second year is whenever I started eating right. So for me, it was a challenge, one, and doing both of them. But I ended up doing one, was successful, and then was able to change my eating habits the second time around. And as far as the programs themselves, I want to say when I started them, I had migraines that I've had for 12 years now, and they haven't ever been actually diagnosed other than genetic. When I started them, I would do P90X for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and my head would hurt bad. And I'd have to march in place for about 20, 30 minutes and then try to pick up where I could. Well, I, have passed that. And here, 2.5 years later, I can honestly say this past year I've only had 2 migraines, which is great because when I first started, it used to be every day. I missed a lot of school, a lot of work. I even had to appeal for graduation in high school because I missed so much school. And, these programs have helped me change my lifestyle, made a lot better. I'm a lot healthier, no more migraines. And if any of y'all know what the Texas Bridge Series is, Amanda and I completed that this past year. So we ran over the Kemah Bridge, the Galveston Bridge, and the Fred Hartman Bridge, which was 13.1 miles, twice, each one of those bridges. So it's a lot to say that I've accomplished. And if Alex hasn't already mentioned why I look so ridiculous in my first picture, I'll let you know now. When I took that picture, I was actually telling Alex, we're not going to make it past a week.
I don't think any of us thought we were going to make it.
Yeah, I said not past a week. We get to our 30-day picture. I take another stupid picture, and I was like, all right, we made it a month, but that's about it. Here we are 2.5 years later, still working on it and still doing every program that we can, drinking our Shakeology. Love the product. And as far as that, that picture, again, if I had known we were going to be taking those pictures and plastering all over Facebook or even being on the Dr. Oz show, my pictures were on, the Dr. Oz show, I would have redone them. So just a little advice. I think y'all should go over there and take some good pictures, good measurements, and try to take your pictures before you work out, not after, because I was always sweaty and I never looked good until these last couple that I tried to do. So, Amanda?
Well, I think this started off with a journey. I finally got tired of being overweight after my third child. I remember carrying my baby up the stairs and I could not breathe getting up that top step. And I knew something had to give. And I didn't want to quit eating. I enjoy eating, and to this day, I still like eating. I like sweets. I have a sweet tooth, and it's got to be, you have to learn that it has to be in moderation. Unfortunately, us as a family, we don't have that gene where we have thick metabolisms and we can eat what we want, and it's fine. All of us have to work at it. We learned that the hard way. So thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. We appreciate it. But at that point, finally, that was a turning point for me, and I decided way back then that I wanted to not be a skinny fat person. I wanted to be fit. So I've gone a long way. Once Alex said that he was ready to start this P90X that I had never even heard about, and he dusted that box off out of his closet, said that him and Ashley were going to start, I was pretty upset because they didn't invite me. They figured that I was thin enough, but I wasn't. I was like a size 10, 12 that I had gained back some of the weight. Just with schedules, being busy, I hadn't been able to get it back into the gym. So once they invited me to finally go over, actually I invited myself, went back and we started together. And it's just crazy. My house has become a gym. Literally, we have everything, you name it.
Everything. Barbells, dumbbells, curling bars, pull-up bars, push-up bars, or push-up assist.
Everything. And it's been incredible. You know, we've moved into a new house, and it's had that availability for us to be able to work out as a family. And that was one of the main reasons when we bought this house, seeing that there was going to be a workout area. We saw it, what we could make it into. So it's been incredible having my family there with me, and I got down to a size 6. We trained for the half marathon, and I got down to a size 4, and I tore half of my fascia on the bottom of my foot training for that the last race of that bridge series we did. So it's been really hard knowing that I can do something, but I can't do it because of my injuries. So in the midst of all that, my kids have seen me push through with perseverance like nothing else. What determination is running that last race injured, but knowing that I was going to make it. My son is now 8 years old, and he wants to run a half marathon. So I'm getting my foot better right now, physical therapy. As long as you keep moving, I think Ashley really saw a difference with Rev Abs. I wasn't focused as much on that program, but she was. She enjoyed it. Rev Abs. I feel like I was very uncoordinated doing it, so I think that's where I was losing that part. But Insanity, I've loved that one. I'm a big burpees fan, so burpees and all these workouts and T25, it's been really cool. I really like it a lot. A lot of choreography, I kind of think, in the very few first ones, but I like it, and I encourage all of y'all to continue. When you start something, set your heart on it, put everything you got on it, and I know that the days are going to hurt when you wake up. Just remember that that's change. It's change, and you're on the right path. I've gained some weight since the marathon, and I can feel it. I can feel the difference working out. How hard it is to do this now. But I got my goal set again, and I got something I'm going for. So set your eye on the prize and go for it.
And for those of y'all who say y'all don't have time, this new program, T25, 25 minutes a day, 5 days a week. And 10-minute trainer, it's really about 15 with the warm-up and the cool-down, but it's not impossible. When I first started P90X with Alex and Amanda, I woke up at 4:30 in the morning. I went to one job, I went to school, I went to my second job, and I did not want to work out at 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. And there's Amanda and Alex texting me, your place or mine? What time are we working out? And I'm like, oh. So it's possible. Make it happen. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you work for.
That's right.
So, I just, by the grace of God, I'm living a healthier lifestyle, and I get to spend a lot of time with my brother and sister.
So that's all. Bye, y'all, and everyone. Keep your eye on the prize. You can do it. Basically, just put on some Rocky music, and you got it.
That's what I work out to. Rocky. Thanks, y'all.
Bye.
Get out. Get in. This is it. This seriously is it. We're taking you home. It's short. It's sweet. It's now. 2 more. Down and up. Down. Up. Down.
And it's totally okay with Maria to simply kick low or rib cage. Jump wide.
Kick, back kick. Kick, back kick. Right knee, left knee, kick, back kick. Right knee, left knee, kick, back kick.
Land softly. Keep going, land softly. Come on, stay here. Stay here, you're in here with us. Come on, let's go.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Foot down lower. Knees